Hey there guys, it is me Zeke here, back at the Zeke Said So channel, and this is just a channel update video, a little bit of a personal insight onto why I haven't been on YouTube. It's just, guys, life just grabs you by the ankle and never lets go. It's just like, it's this thing that just wants, it's like, hey, come here, and you're just like, no, I gotta make YouTube videos, and life's like, no, come with me, it's like Arnold Schwarzenegger from Terminator 2. He's like, come with me if you want to live. And it's just like, it takes you with, I don't know how to reference this. Maybe it's like the T-1000 from Terminator 2. You know, you're John Connor. Life is the T-1000, and it's just trying to capture you and murder you, and a big cybernetic except the big difference is the big cybernetic organism isn't there to protect you. But life has just taken me away from YouTube, guys, and I have just been super busy lately, and it's just, I don't know, just the way it is. I did post on my Instagram earlier today, just to send in some questions, because I have a bunch of questions that a lot of people have been sending me via Twitter, and I feel bad because none of my Instagram followers have sent me anything. So but I'm gonna go through all of them. Like two of them are from my Instagram, and then the rest of them are all from my Twitter. But I just want to do this video just to say I'm sorry for neglecting you. You guys are like children. I shouldn't abandon you like that. I'm sorry. I apologize deeply. But then when I say that, I end up disappearing and falling off the face of the earth again. So what are you gonna do with me? What are you gonna do? I'm not the most reliable source of YouTube video making. At least I don't think I am. I'm not the greatest YouTuber that ever existed. I'm not like, I don't know. What are some popular YouTubers? Comment down below. What are some popular YouTubers? Just fire them at me, and I'll read them after I upload this video. But no, I just want to answer your guys' questions. Maybe if you have anything for me. I do have one here that said, I have many that I picked out. So one of them is, what did you think of the new Spidey trailer? Now, this came from one of my friends who's a big Spider-Man fan, and I'm guessing he's talking about the Spider-Man gameplay trailer. Everything I am seeing from this game, I can't wait. First of all, it comes out the weekend of my birthday, which is awesome. But that trailer just looks so cool. I cannot wait for this freaking trailer. Oh my gosh, I can't wait for this game to come out. It makes me want to get my own PS4. Yeah, I don't have a PS4. I'm such a sad loser. I'm one of those guys that still plays PS3. But in all seriousness, guys, I'm excited for this Spider-Man game. I cannot wait. It's got me so pumped. I want to know who that person is at the end of that gameplay, of the newest gameplay trailer they released. I want to know who that is. I guess one of my only complaints about it is I don't like the way Electro looks. Not a fan of the way he looks. Where have you been, man? I fell off the face of the earth and finally came back. No, that's not true. Again, just been busy. I've just been busy. Little personal note here. I graduated high school, so I'm not in school right now. I've been working at a new job. I've been working at a job. I've been doing a bunch of other stuff. And I just haven't had the time to actually sit down and make a YouTube video. It's just, I need that. I need the bond, YouTube. It's my like, I don't really, the camera is my friend. The camera is my true friend. YouTube, my YouTube followers, my YouTube subscribers, you guys are my friends, and I love you all very, very much. And those of you who actually watch my videos, thank you. And those of you who don't, well, I mean, I'm not going to say anything. But, yeah. Favorite movie of 2018 so far? Avengers Infinity War. Yeah, Avengers Infinity War. Look, we've had some great movies that have come out so far in 2018. You know, obviously Incredibles 2 is now added to the list. Ready Player One is on that list. Black Panther. Freaking, I thought Deadpool 2 was really, really great. I thought Deadpool 2 was better than the first one, honestly. But then we've had some other great movies. I think the one that probably stuck with me the most, and that the one I still think of to this day, is Avengers Infinity War. I mean, to this day, I'm still thinking about it. Not just the ending of that, not just the way that movie ends, but the way the whole story is crafted together. Excuse me. It reminds me of Empire Strikes Back. It really does. And I'm not even saying that because I love Star Wars. I'm saying that because it really does. This is Marvel's version of The Empire Strikes Back, because everyone thought Age of Ultron was going to be The Empire Strikes Back of the MCU. That didn't happen. Everyone thought Civil War was going to be The Empire Strikes Back of the MCU. And Civil War was great, okay? Captain America Civil War is fantastic, but that was not the Empire Strikes Back. This movie, Infinity War, that was Marvel's answer to Empire Strikes Back. That was their Star Wars, we got the best sequel ever made. What do you have, Marvel? Oh yeah? Boom, Thanos. Boom, Guardians of the Galaxy. Boom, Iron Man. Boom, Doctor Strange. Spider-Man. Cap. Wakanda. Freaking Black Panther. Everybody. We have that, and we have some very cool emotional beats. Yeah, Avengers Infinity War, it's still stuck in my mind. I can quote the movie now at this point. So I've seen this movie so much to the point where I can now quote the movie. It's scary to think about, but I can now quote the movie. Whereas something like, I don't know, Deadpool. Deadpool I think is great, but I can't quote that entire movie. I think it's great. I love it, and it's probably going to be, by the end of the year, it's probably going to be in my top 10 of the year. But I can't quote the movie. Incredibles, I think I can probably quote, because that one, it's the freshest in my mind right now, because I just saw it this weekend, is on Friday. So that's probably the one that sticks more to me. Okay, next question. Thoughts on A Quiet Place? I actually have not seen A Quiet Place. I know. Just I give up. I give up on life. I've heard so many people say it's so good, and I've heard so many people say it's the best film of the year. I still haven't seen it yet, and I'm a big fan of John Krasinski. Ever since I started watching The Office, because I did, while I was on my little YouTube hiatus, I was trying to binge watch The Office. And I love his character, Jim Halpert, I think his name is. I can't remember what his name is. Jim, John Krasinski's character is. I love that character so much, and I love his performance as that character. And when I heard that he was directing this movie, I was at first a little skeptical about it, because I thought it was just going to be a 2.5 hour silent movie with no depth to it, but. I still haven't seen it yet. Every trailer I saw from it, though, got me more and more interested. And I know somebody who would probably want to see it, and I know a few other people who have. I have a lot of friends who have seen it, including the ghostwriter himself. Went to watched it and thought it was a pretty good movie. I don't know. At least I think he thinks it's a good movie. I don't remember at this point. It's been so long since I've talked to him about it. But yeah, I still haven't seen A Quiet Place. And I need to watch it, though. I know I have to watch it. I'm going to find it somewhere. It's probably going to be on demand or on freaking Google Play or something. I'll probably end up buying it off of Google Play, though. Just because why not? It's one of the rare horror movies that I've been excited for lately. Thoughts on the trailer to Lego Movie Part 2. Oh my gosh, that Lego Movie 2 trailer killed me. I love that trailer. Oh, my camera just zoomed in My camera's been having the zoom in setting come up. But no, that Lego Movie 2 trailer, I cannot wait for this movie. I can't wait. I love the first Lego Movie so much. I have the first Lego Movie on my phone. I love the first one, and I love the fact that this movie is coming out. And I didn't know this until the little crew, the little cast and crew, the list of cast and crew names came up at the end of the trailer. I didn't know this movie had a different director. I looked at it again and I was like, oh really? Oh, that's right. Because like I should have known that, because I forgot while this movie was in production, Lord and Miller were directing the Han Solo movie. So I guess I should have known that they weren't going to come back and do Lego Movie. I didn't know who it was though, and then I realized it's going to be directed by the guy who directed Shrek Forever After, Shrek 4, which yeah. I'm sorry, I don't like Shrek 4, guys. That's like one of my least favorite movies like ever. Okay, let's see. What's next here? Who would win in a fight? Thanos without the gauntlet or Steppenwolf from Justice League? Okay, first of all, Thanos, even without the gauntlet. Because, let's face it, this is a spoiler for Infinity War, I guess. But if you haven't seen it at this point, who cares? It's already made $2 billion. So my guess is you've seen it. Thanos only had 2 Infinity Stones. And he was able to beat the living... I almost said something not appropriate. He almost beat the living crud out of Hulk. Let's face it, Hulk, he beat Hulk so much, Hulk didn't even want to come out through the whole movie. I have a feeling he would do the same thing to Steppenwolf from Justice League. Plus, let's face it, Steppenwolf was not good and is the worst part of Justice League. Look, okay, I'm going to admit it. In fact, I should probably pull out all the new movies that I've done during my YouTube hiatus. I'll do a separate video on that. Look, I bought it's almost slipped out. I bought Justice League on Blu-ray. I got it. I own it. I will admit it. Don't. Look, I know you guys are probably going to bash on me for owning this, because there's a lot of people who don't like this movie. There's a lot of people who watch my channel who do not like this movie. But let's face it. Let's face it. Steppenwolf, worst part of this movie. He is, okay? I remember when I first walked out of Justice League, that was the first thing I complained about. Steppenwolf. Then I complained about the CG, and then I complained about some story elements that don't make sense, and then I felt like the movie was too long. Anyway. I just think, first of all, in terms of story-wise, Thanos is by far the better villain. I think Thanos, to me, is going to go down as one of the greatest movie villains ever created, ever put to screen. I really do think so. He's he's right behind Heath Ledger's Joker for me as the greatest comic book villain ever put on screen. The way people are talking about him makes a whole lot of sense. The Avengers Infinity War focuses solely on him. That whole movie is focused exactly on him. And that's what I love about Avengers Infinity War, is that it doesn't just focus on the heroes. Avengers Infinity War focuses on the villain. It's one of the rare Marvel movies that gives time to its villain, and that's what's great about it. Anyway, I just went on a rant. But yes, who would win in a fight? Thanos, totally, would win in a fight. Did you see the Han Solo film? If so, thoughts? Here's the thing, guys. With the past 3 Star Wars movies that have come out, now 4, considering, I'll just say the 3. The first 3 Star Wars films that have come out since Disney bought Lucasfilm, I have overhyped myself. I was living off the hype when I first saw them. Rogue One, I came out, lived off the hype, and said it was a great Star Wars film. I watch it now, I like it even less. I like it. I actually pretty much don't like it. I probably like it more than Han Solo, but I still don't love the movie. Last Jedi, I loved, and then the more I watched it, the more I kind of disliked. I mean, I like the movie. I don't love the movie. I like the movie. Han Solo, I said, I'm not doing this anymore. I'm going in there. I'm watching it. As a Star Wars fan and as a movie fan, Han Solo disappointed me so much. Look, it's not as bad as the prequels. It's not as bad. At first, when I first watched it, I thought it was as bad as Phantom Menace. Not that bad. It's not that bad. It's just a really boring 2.5 hours of my life. The most boring 2.5 hours I have ever sat through. And I shouldn't say that about a Star Wars movie because I love Star Wars. I'm a huge Star Wars fan. I own all the movies. I've obsessively watched the TV shows. I have read all of the books. I've read the novelizations of Rogue One, the Last Jedi novelization. I've read all of these novelizations that have come out for the movies, and I've read some of the canon books, the books that are canon. I've read the comics and all that other stuff. But when I watched Han Solo, it made me feel embarrassed to be I'm sorry, I could not like the movie. I just could not like the movie. Okay, here's the thing. I think what's better? Revenge of the Sith I think is better than Rogue One, but honestly, I'm just so tempted to say this is worse than Phantom Menace, and I can't say that because it is story-wise. If I were to compare the two story-wise, it is a better movie than Phantom Menace. But the movie Han Solo was just so boring. It dragged way too long. There was very useless characters, very unnecessary moments, like unnecessary Star Wars fan service. And look, I'm one of those guys that doesn't mind fan service. Give me all the fan service you want, okay? Like Ghostbusters 2, Ghostbusters, the new Ghostbusters, I like some of the fan service, but then it got to a point where you kind of dislike it after a while. But I'm just like, oh, just give me all the fan service. I don't care. Give it to me. I love it. I'll notice it. And then, but in this movie, when they give you fan service, it just doesn't work. Doesn't work at all. Look, I'm going to review the movie. I need to review the movie so I can add it to the plethora of Star Wars movies that I've reviewed. I'm gonna create a playlist I might end up re-reviewing all of the Star Wars movies, not all of them. The ones I've reviewed before Episode 7, because I've watched my reviews for those movies, and I kind of don't like the way they look. I was a skinny kid, and I don't like the fact. I think I'm pretty skinny, don't you? No? I'm sorry. Okay, so that's the last question. Again, channel update, guys. I've just been busy, but you know what? I'm back. I'm back with a vengeance, and I'm back, and I'm better than ever. I'm gonna go Super Saiyan on this thing. I'm gonna go Super Saiyan on YouTube. If you guys don't watch Dragon Ball Super or Dragon Ball Z or anything, you won't understand the reference, but who cares? Okay. Anime. That's another thing I've been getting really into ever since I've been taking a break from YouTube. But yeah, that will do it for me, guys. Thank you so much for watching. Any of you guys like this video, please give a thumbs up and subscribe. I think I subscribe my channel because Zeke the Geek said so. I will talk to you guys later. Peace out.